Hi, my name is Nathan, and today we're going to do a comic book review of King Spawn, issue number 8, brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. Now, before we begin with this review, I do want to say about the Carnage number 1 comic book giveaway. I am going to do the review and announce the giveaway by no later than Saturday this weekend. I'm just waiting on the shipment to come in, but let's get into the review. We begin this issue in the heart of New York City, where Wanda Blake's car just appeared to be burning in front of Spawn's face. What kind of magic is this? Jason went with his eyes gouged out, looking like Samson from the Bible, and given that this issue is going to reference the Bible a couple times, I just thought it would be fitting to do so. I told you about Swanna. Bringing Wanda back is possible, Spawn, but you need to understand, Al, there are some things even you can't do despite your powers. But if you were all powerful and you took the throne, you could do anything, but we weren't ready. But now we are. The question is, are you? When Spawn's fuming with necroplasm because he's pissed, and what he sees is all these beasts being unleashed like a living nightmare in the streets of New York. The courts of priests know they can make Spawn vulnerable, but not by attacking him directly, but instead eviscerating everything he's sworn to protect. These people. Terry, get these people to safety, says Al. It may be too late, as these people, these court of priests, these monsters are just going savage on these people. Beast mode, and blood begins to flow and overwhelm the streets. And Black Azrael's like, we gave you a chance, hell, Spawn. You should have taken it. Spawn takes them all one by one. Zera, one of the gods' greatest angels who once led the Seraphim, and Turner was a man who was previously and hideously mutated, rips his horns out and slices Zera up in the throat. Mammon, a former lord from hell, along with a half a dozen others. Enough, says Black Azrael. I'll not give you the satisfaction to gloat at our misery, Spawns. Psalm 137 says, happy is the one who seizes your enemies and infants and bashes them against the rocks. The infants aren't simply children, Spawn. They're whatever our enemy may cherish. When I was a young angel, you bashed parts of heaven before my eyes. I watched you tear through a family of my angels. They were weak, powerless, and you defeated them and shamed them. I thought my cherished heaven was infallible, but you showed me otherwise. Well, hey, you know, Spawn's your boy, right? And now he's looking like a Dave Bautista over here, not looking like Drax, but doesn't it look like Dave Bautista? What do you guys think about that? Just let me know. I left paradise, Spawn, then ripped the wings from my own back. And I remember in Gunslinger, Spawn, when Gunslinger ripped the wings from the angel's back, it is just like the ultimate form of like defeat, low, humiliation. But I learned it wasn't power that you had, it was a lie. You have rage, you have vengeance, and that's not true power. You still don't have that, not yet, but you could, Spawn. Then you can lead us all against those who lied to me in heaven and those who helped kill the woman that you always loved. Wanda, sit on the throne and you become a force none could ever fathom. Grab your destiny, Spawn. That sounds like kind of preacher status right there, but hey, I'm just going with it. And by the way, before I go any further, I appreciate the comments when you guys say you appreciate the energy and you like the energy that I put in the videos, even though I thought it might be too much. Well, I do these videos in the early morning with caffeine, the help of coffee, so anyways, the greatest form of compliment you guys can give me is just by watching the video, liking the video, and commenting. But I will never oppose if any of you guys buys me a cup of coffee before the next comic book review. Link in the description, but I will continue on with the review. Spawn snaps, possessed with the madness that can no longer be contained. He rages, he gets angry, and madness from within, from years and years of what others think he needs. But he's sick of it, and he's sick of them. It's not time to play by their rules. He's playing by his own rules and his agenda, which is a total destruction of all his enemies, especially those that stand in the way. And he tries to go after Black Azrael, but he gets all power flex. You disappoint me, Spawn. We came to you out of respect, despite so many transgressions on my people, because your energy force gives you divinity to sit upon the God throne, and the others can't. But a clock has begun, and they go ham. It looks like Black Azrael is ripened the full response, triggering the decree in which the quarter priests will turn their wrath upon earth and turning it to nothing, Spawn, if you don't take the damn throne. So take the offer, go raise your queen. And we see an image of Wanda with wings calling out his name. Ow, Wanda? Spawn, you have to know this has to be a trick of some sort. She suffered enough, Spawn. Why? You guys did this, right? Now you putting this in Spawn's face? And Spawn's like, okay. So Spawn's like, okay, there's 100 things he can yell back at them. He withholds all of them. He won't dignify Black Azrael with the response. And counter to every instinct in him, he searches for control. You can't fight it, Al, says Jason, when your rage is your true nature. That's the king we came looking for. That's what happens when you accept that rage. And Spawn's like, well, I'm gonna unleash that rage. The Bible has a quote in Kings chapter 16 verse 11. When he began to reign, as soon as he sat on his throne, that he slew all, including emissaries like the court of priests or corrupt prophets like Black Azrael. And I love this arc going back and forth with Black Azrael. And it looks like Black Azrael is getting the upper hand, but Spawn's rage is just something they can't overpower. And Spawn's like, all right, you want me to be your leader? Your supposed king? Fine. Let's do it. But I want you to know right now, if I get that power, my first act will be to rip your powers from you, then kill you where you stand. Be careful what you wish for. Now, who's got the stomach to finish this game? And the group, they stand looking at Spawn like, I don't know, bro. We don't want none of this smoke. You know, we just want to show you our worthiness and give you worship that you deserve so you can unlock the dead zones. And Spawn's like, haha. So they have to retreat. You're not taking this seriously, Al. You're so close to holding your queen once more. Why won't you take that gift? And he's like, because y'all been seduced by hell for far so long, and I'm not into that kind of pelvic sorcery. You actually believe your own lies? I don't. I'm just joking about the pelvic sorcery. That Dave Bautista look got me thinking Guardians of the Galaxy. So Black Azrael's like, if you doubt us, ask the Oracle. Demand Gaia tell you what the secret she's planning for you on Earth. I promise you, you won't like what she says. Is this referencing in the last issue where Gaia or that monster is going to train Simon how to be the Kingslayer for Spawn? I wonder if that's what it is. And Terry's like, so that's it? You're just going to let them go and not pay for their actions? Spawn's like, man, they said what they needed to say. Well, you've gone soft, Spawn. I don't think so. Perhaps I've gotten wiser. And the plant emerges from the ground. That's probably the goddess herself sending me an invitation or a death threat. Now, 2 years ago, when the green was alive and healthy, when its watchful sentry, the Oracle, and her faithful steed found a fallen angel, Black Azrael. So we get a little bit of history of Black Azrael here. He was on the brink of madness as he entered the foot of their sacred garden. With him, a lifeless body of a woman, which I presume to be Wanda. You have no place here. Guy takes none from heaven or hell. Turn and leave. You've been warned, boy. Your goddess will want to hear what I've got to say. Go ahead and spew your lies. She doesn't want to hear it. But like them, you will still not enter the lands. My pet, you are free to feed. This hideous looking mofo goes to eat Azrael and Wanda, and he's like, okay, it's shame you were such a beautiful creature, but now you're hideous. It's over in a flash. She flies through the creature's skull, but the sacred law has been broken. Okay, for the first time, a law that states shedding blood in the green is not permitted. Weren't you about to eat this brother just a moment ago? But because he killed you first, now the sacred law has broken? Sounds like a double standard to me. So Black Azrael's like, this woman was with me. The green is the only place for her body to rest. It needs to be here, where neither heaven or hell can corrupt it. And this girl's like, we don't want your poison. Hold your tongue, woman. And he backhands her, and he's like, what have you done? The green is sacred and pure. And he's like, man, look, I came for your help and to tell Guy, if she doesn't wake up soon, her cherished earth and the green will be scorched. And that's where we end off with that. Then we go into the next panel where Simon is training with this monster. I don't know what the heck this monster is, but he's training him to become the Kingslayer. And while he's doing it, he's also telling the story of Gaia and the green as well. Simon's like, so what happened to the angel? Was Gaia mad? Yes, she raised me back from the dirt. She told us about you. Well, I want to play some more. What else did she say? I want to beat you. And the monster's like, okay, you will. And you've gotten better, Simon. This is one piece, one step towards being Kingslayer and fulfilling your destiny. And Simon's like, as a kid, he's like, I don't know what that means. What is my destiny? You will get there. Don't be surprised what you and your sword will be able to unleash. And as the sword's in the ground, it begins to crack. On Earth, cracks are signs that something has broken and left unchecked. Cracks will only become worse. And often we learn the hard way. We shouldn't have ignored the crack for so long. But here in the green, this crack is just the beginning. Underneath, the body Azrael had brought to the green opens its eyes. And it's the long slumber of the queen is complete, which is Wanda. And that's how we end this issue. I got to say, King Spawn issue number 8 is just gangster. It picks up exactly where it left off. Very rich. I definitely could get jiggy with this book, and I'm loving this book. And also, it's a great history lesson for Spawn as well. But link in description if you wish to add this comic book to your comic book collection. And with that being said, King Spawn issue number 8. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below. Let me know. And also, if you like the content we're throwing up, you know what to do. Don't be shy and don't be stingy. Here at Rated Comics, we do awesome comic book reviews, comic book related content with the occasional comic book giveaway. Not to mention that Carnage #1 giveaway, I will be doing a review and announcing the winner of that giveaway by no later this Saturday. So subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on that. With that being said, thanks again for watching. Until next time. Bye.